glamorize.
Okay, we've heard Jay-Z, Rihanna, Beyonce, Kendrick. Girl! Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reacting to Noname's new album, Sundial. Now this of course is going to be my first listen, and to be honest, I don't know what to expect going into this. I was hoping that the album cover would give me at least a clue for what this will sound like, but it made me even more confused than before. Now I've heard Noname's music here and there, but to be honest, it was good, but I never really quite got into her music, so I'm hoping Sundial changes this for me. I want to hear something new. I want to hear something fresh. I want to hear something that shifts the soundscape. And I've stayed away from reviews intentionally just not to skew, my thoughts on this project. So without too much talk, let's get into it. Now, the first song is called Black Mirror. Already, I'm really intrigued by that name and I can't wait to see what this sounds like. So let's get into this. Okay, I'm already kind of loving that bossa nova vibe, but let's keep listening.
Yo, she's a shadow walker, moonstalker, black author, librarian, contrarian. The state say we did, we say we not. Angels never fucked with us. Shadow box the sundial till sundown. Lynchtown, burning in the rear view while I'm driving with a clear view. Is it socialism, sister? Am I supposed to feel this different like my rent's paid? The devil's dick. Yeah, she is a Wilson till my castaway. Shaggy beard aftershave. Prickle chin, that's okay. Gender is dimension 1. We live in dimension 4. The floor became an afterthought. My cordless phone, a bag of rocks. I'll call you when I have some pennies.
I like her flow so far. It's really unique. I'm not sure I've heard anyone with this type of flow before. Okay, that intro was just okay. And I don't know if this is just a me thing, but I always feel like artists, especially on albums, need to put their best foot forward with an intro. And while the intro was good by any standard, I don't really feel like it was her best foot forward. But then again, it's still too early to judge. Let's move on to the next track. Okay, so this next track is called Hold Me Down, so let's get into it.
I hope you understand. Everybody scams. A little Peter Pan paranoia. Polygram tell the truth. In the booth feed the drought. Couple ops bleeding out real heavy. Cop City ATL kill ready. Anyway, we get it, we go get it for now. You was with it when benefits was added to the account. I could count on you for a favor for a certain amount. Hold me down, hold me down, hold me down, hold me down.
Okay, I already love the choir backing. I always think that's a really nice touch. Maybe I'm just biased, but I always think a choir is a really nice touch when you pull it off well, and I think she pulled that off really well.
We could scapegoat everything. We could penny pinch the homie for defending the dream. A simpler thing. By any mean, niggas that killed 8 teams. Say the gun did it, wrong with it. White man, a front man, a whole vision. We just see self in his image. Won't be a self-critic, burn up our whole village. Making niggas rich, black billionaire legit. Slave market deficit, rise up, the price up. Escapism is better living than this. Better be honest, baby, we better when we admit.
Okay, so those are some pretty politically charged lyrics, but of course, if you've listened to a No-Name track, you kind of already know that this is the vibe she's on. So far, the track sounds good. I really like her flow. Her flow is incredible, and she has some pretty good wordplay too.
Anyway, we get it, we go get it for now. You was with it when benefits was added to the account. I could count on you for a favor for a certain amount. Hold me down, hold me down, hold me down, hold me down.
Just a little bit. More, just a little bit.
Okay, that was, once again, just okay, in my opinion. Like, again, it wasn't a bad song by any standards, but I'm wanting more. Like, I feel like there's something I'm waiting for that hasn't happened yet, and we're 2 songs in. I'm not even sure how many songs the album has. Let me just double check. So 11 songs, not that long of an album. I was hoping that by now I would get something, but then again, maybe it's because I went into this with expectations to be blown away. let's get into track 3. This one is called Balloons. Let's see how this one sounds.
Yo, when I was monumental, I was tatted up and bad as fuck and dreaming of scenarios where serotonin laughed at us. Psilocybin with the hybrid, baby couldn't pass it up. Coochie cutters in the concert with the lights on. Maybe I'll play the right song and tell you my secret. I used to swim in a dungeon where Moses played her allegiance. I'm on the moon, I cry balloons. They black and blue tonight. And if they hold me in the back, then tell them to hit me. Hold me in the back.
I like this one so far. I really love the production on it. I just love how, you know, soft and simple it is. One thing I really love about Noname's production so far is that the production is built in such a way that you're gonna have to pay attention to her lyrics. Like on some people's albums, you know, the production will be great, and sometimes it might overshadow what the person is saying. So you might have to give it like a second or third listen before you're like, oh yeah, okay, I see what they were trying to say. But with this, I love the way the production is kind of just structured around hearing what she has to say. So I would say that's something I've really liked so far.
Land before land, monasteries and Narcan, casual white fans who invented the voyeur. Fascinated one morning, they hope the trauma destroyer. Why everybody love a good sad song, a dark album like tell me that your homie dead, your mama dead, your brother bled along the street, the corner where the Walgreens and White Castle is. Analyze the gumption, monopolize the landscape. She's just another art.
Okay, the writing, incredible. Her pen, oh my god. Okay. I'm getting the appeal. Guys.
I'm on the moon, I cry balloons. They black and blue tonight. And if they hold me in the back, then tell them to hit me. Hold me in the back, then tell them to hit me back tonight. Supernova stars gon' take us home. Baby, hit me back. Where you at? We on a spaceship. We waiting under the dark moon. Where you at? Where you go? Supernova stars gon' take us
like
home.
Lazarus, I was dead for 3 whole nights. Alakazam, I shook back like casino dice. Satan called me magical Negro.
That's Electronica. Ooh, okay, interesting.
In a heart of Knightsbridge, pulling bunnies out top hats. Everywhere I step foot, I leave a trail of names of the sons of Yakub and the trail of flames. I'm on fire. I'm plugged in directly to Messiah.
Okay, if you've been kind of listening to, you know, her writing on this and how politically charged this album has been so far, and there's also been a lot of social commentary. So I feel like having Electronica as a feature on here is honestly, it's not surprising to me. He fits right in with the concept I've heard so far. Prior to this album releasing, there was a little bit of talk about Electronica being on this album and so much backlash. But I would say if you have listened to at least one No-Name song, you kind of already know the wavelength that she's on. So a Electronica feature should not be surprising.
The crescent and the star with the red in the foreground is the flag that I bang as I'm laying the law down. Establish the beachhead behind enemy lines. Now I'm Pink Floyd in Berlin. I'm tearing the wall down. If anybody asks, tell them Farrakhan sent me. It's the war of Armageddon and I'm begging the listener. If you ain't fighting, that mean you either dead or a prisoner.
I'm on the moon, I cry balloons. They black and blue tonight. And if they hold me in the back, then tell them to hit me. Hold me in the back, then tell them to hit me.
Okay, I really like that song. I think the Electronica feature really complemented the track in terms of sound and subject matter, but I will still say that I feel like there's something missing. I haven't really heard a part of the album that has blown me away yet. Even though Balloons has been my favorite track so far, I really enjoyed that hook, but I think No-Name can give us more. So let's hope she gives us more. I don't want to be disappointed with this, but I hope she gives us more with this. Let's move on to the next track. This one is called Boom Boom. Let's see.
Tell me, baby, what you see. When you close your eyes, can you still feel me?
Okay.
When I'm out the line, do you still choose me? With actions and words, do you put me first? Cause I've been on an island of my own making. I've been time traveling, I've been time taking.
Who is singing? Oh my God, I have to look this up. Ayoni. I've never heard that name before. I've never seen that name before. I hope I'm even pronouncing it correctly. But she came in with fire, and on top of that, Bossa Nova again. She's taking it.
Cause I'm not dead, I'm alive in you. Fuck what they said, what they never do. Flowers bloom, the garden grows. From my truth and freedom flowed. Flowing forward, flowing through.
Ticky ticky boom boom in the lagoon goon. Kissing the poom poom. Pussy tasty like foo foo. Pussy never been foo foo. Cuckoo. Bad time and clock. My new nigga moisturizes line.
I think this is what I've been waiting for. I think this is kind of what I've been waiting for. And Noname's flow, whew. I haven't really heard someone rap with such, a captivating flow in a while. And I'm very happy that I'm hearing that from a woman. So that's one thing that has really impressed me so far.
Now he wanna be one of me, honey, be inside my pot, smoking my crock pot, ready to foxtrot, beatbox and kick rocks, really, kick rocks. Really, I'm independent but steadily flip-flop, cyclop, a good cop, murdered a BIPOC. I'm black, I've been black, fuck what you thought.
Tick, make it tick, yeah. Clock go boom boom, clock a tick. Kiss me, boom boom.
Yeah, this one has a very catchy hook. And I think that's one element that a song needs to really stay stuck in someone's mind.
W-E-B, stay with the boys. I faded the noise. I echo infinity joy. Build and destroy. Build and rebuild. Build and destroy. Build and rebuild. W-E-B, stay with the boys. I faded the noise. I echo.
She is skating over this beat. She is skating. This is crazy. This is crazy. Because when it comes down to pure rapping ability, my God, she is skating.
Clock go boom boom, clock a tick. Kiss me, boom boom, make a wish. Make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. Yeah, come make it tick, make it tick, make it tick, yeah.
Woo. Nah, this was a good track. Okay, I love this track. This is my favorite track so far. I love this track. I loved everything about this track. I love the live instrumentation. I love the person that did the hook. I think Ayoni was her name. I love Noname's flow. I love the wordplay. I just think everything came together so beautifully. And this one is definitely going in the rotation. I don't think I have a critique of this song. It was fun to listen to. It had some nice parts. The lyricism on point. Okay. I don't really have any critique of this song, so this is a good step so far. I'm impressed. Let's move on to the next track. This one is called Potentially. They're interlude, so let's see.
People say they love you, but they really love potential. Not the person that's in front of them, the person you'll grow into. People say they love you, but they really love potential. Not the person that's in front of them, the person you'll grow into. People say they love you, but they really love potential. Not the person that's in front of them, the person you'll grow.
That's high-key a word, though. She's spin with that. Definitely.
Yo, if you were just a little bit more pretty, wrote a little bit like Kenny, you would have a life worth living. You would be a happy one. You would be a happy one. You would be a happy one. Then that you know me, your imagination zero. I could desecrate a dynasty. You flipping through the B-roll in the aftermath of the after footage of the hero. I'm the villain in the keyhole. I can open up the devil's lock. Nobody answers, cause I don't get no fuck. Knock knock potential. Nobody answers. Knock knock potential. I don't get no fuck. Knock knock.
Can I just say that the drums on this album have been incredible. Whoever is in charge of the production in that aspect, you did well. And subject matter, very empowering, very brash, very straight to the point. I love the way she's not mising her words and just speaking her mind. You could tell that this is coming deep from the heart. This is coming straight from the soul. And I love that you can feel that in the music.
People say they love you, but they really love potential. Not the person that's in front of them, the person you'll grow into. People say they love you, but they really love potential. Not the person that's in front of them, the person you'll grow into. People say they love you, but they really love potential. Not the person that's in front of them, the person you'll grow into. People say they love you. Yo, people say they love you.
I think that was an interlude, not really a full song, but I really liked it. Once again, I just love how unapologetic she is with her lyrics. Let's move on to the next song. This one is called Namesake. Let's get into it. Whew. I like that chord progression already.
Itty bitty titty committee, the world with me, a girl with me, and I don't even really like pussy, that's a homie. Stony Island, call Poseidon, cry me a river, you could cry me a metaphor, megaphone screaming out, dream about revolution and pollution, same solutions.
Whoever is playing the drums on this album, my God, the production has been has been great so far.
Yo, I never need no man. I got a little bit of love and a couple of friends. Picture me rolling up the bud in the South Sudan. Yo, I never need no. Yo, I never need no man. I got a little bit of love and a couple of friends. Picture me rolling up the bud in the South Sudan. Yo.
My God. Like, I think I underrated Noname as an MC. She is skating all over these tracks, bro. Like, 10 over 10. 10 over 10.
If I play tame, same day the airstrike strike down I ran into the house with a blunt in my hand. Let's smoke. I don't wanna see death no more. Let's fight. They got the devil hiding in plain sight. That's you, that's me. The whole world is culpable. Why complacency float the boat the most? I don't really get it. Y'all ain't really with it. All they eat the rich, tax the rich. Y'all ain't really about that shit. Reading between the line at the crime scene. I ain't fucking with the NFL or Jay-Z. Propaganda for the military complex. The same gun that shot Lil Terry out.
That was bold. That was a really bold name drop. Like, how many people are going to be able to name drop Jay-Z on the track? That was really bold.
We all think the Super Bowl is the best thing.
Go Rihanna, go. Watch the fighter jet fly high. War machine gets glamorized. We play the game to pass the time. Go Beyonce, go. Watch the fighter jet fly high. War machine gets glamorized. We play the game to pass the time. Go Kendrick, go. Watch the fighter jet fly high. War machine gets glamorized.
Okay, we've heard Jay-Z, Rihanna, Beyonce, Kendrick. Girl.
Go, no name, go. Coachella stage got sanitized. I said I wouldn't perform for them, and somehow I still fell in line. Fuck, I never need no name. I got a little bit of love in the memory lane. Picture me rolling up the blood. I don't play that.
Well, this is a very bold song. Like, this is crazy.
I never need no name. I got a little bit of love in the memory lane. Picture me rolling up the blood. I don't play them games, yo. I never need no.
Okay, that song was really something. Like, instrumentation A1, but let's just get into that subject matter for a moment. I think it was extremely bold of Noname to really name drop some of the biggest, the biggest artists on the planet. And it was a very, very, very straightforward critique of the industry, straightforward critique of the industrial complex, critique of the military. I think that is extremely bold, but we've always known Noname to be very unapologetic with her lyrics, and to see that play out again on this album, honestly, I applaud her courage in this day and age. I'm not gonna say whether I agree with what she's saying or whether I disagree. Honestly, that doesn't even matter, but I would say the boldness to be able to speak up like this on your worldview in this day and age, especially cancel culture, I would say that is extremely bold on her end. Once again, I really like the song. I'll have to give it a listen again to kind of just, get into what she was saying. But honestly, okay, let's move on to the next song. Okay, this next one is called Beauty Supply. Let's get into it.
Take a trip with me to the beauty supply. I need the standard refined man.
The feminist in me don't bet no eye. Support the black business, no compromise. A lot of self say this is self-love. To braid my hair down and masquerade hugs, because I just want to be the love of my life. Set aside my own standard and really demand hers.
Now, one thing I feel like I love about this album is just the live instrumentation. My God, it is so rich. It's so captivating. This song is giving me kind of a neo-soul vibe, and I am loving it so far.
New identity, same enemy. Me, when I believe I'm prettier with my weave. When I can see the forest behind the trees. I'll be free, I'll be free, I'll be free.
Take a trip with me to the beauty supply. I need the standard refined man.
Idolize a white bitch while I rock a toupee. Cosplay new identity, same enemy. Me, when I believe I'm prettier with my weave. When I can see the forest.
Ooh, this song is really deep. Like, listening to this as a black woman.
No identity, same enemy. Me, when I believe I'm prettier with my weave. When I can see the forest behind the trees. I'll be free, I'll be free, I'll be free.
Take a trip with me to the beauty supply. I need the standard refined man for crying.
Get into that instrumentation. You know, that instrumentation is so lush and silky. It's just really easy to miss what she's saying. And I think the juxtaposition of how the serious topic that she's tackling, as opposed to how just lush and smooth the beat is, I think that is genius. Okay, my thoughts on that song, I thought it was incredible. It was mostly a critique on beauty standards, especially for Black women, on how, you know, society has kind of brainwashed us to prefer the Eurocentric standard as opposed to what we naturally have. I thought that was a really, really good song. I thought the subject matter was A1. I thought the instrumentation was A1. Like I said, again, zero critique. She's impressing me so far. I think the album started out a little rocky, but right now I've gotten into the groove and I'm a believer. Like, I might just be a new fan. Let's get into the next song. Okay, so we are already more than halfway through the album. This album is actually pretty short. This is track number 8 and it's titled Toxic. Let's get into it.
What do you possibly think you know about love? You know, I'm sick and tired of men using love like it's some kind of disease you just catch. Love should have brought your ass home last night.
Yo, he like toxicity. My recipe good. Get that pussy to drip. Where that drip in the hood. Good riddance and good dollars making him feel better. Fuck better. Want better. Making me love more. Quiet as kept his ego fed. Quiet as gave him resources and good pussy for love. I'm like his little secret under the rug.
First, I love the fact that I'm hearing a feminine perspective. Like, it's so interesting in hip hop always to hear a feminine perspective because we're so used to hearing the men rap, and I'm a huge fan of that, but like, it's refreshing. Secondly, like I've said before, the instrumentation on this is nuts. I just like the way the whole album comes together cohesively. Like, not one song like stands out completely. I feel like thematically and also sonically, the album is very cohesive, and that's a very big thing for me. That's something that really makes an album for me, and I'm glad she's doing that.
Quiet as kept, yo, your dick is mid. Quiet as kept, I don't want your kid. She can have him. Send up a prayer for that girl and her savage. My house illuminates. I done cleared out the past tense. First homie had a whole baby on me. Fuck you, nigga. Had a whole baby on me. Had a whole baby. Yo, happy for the 2020 vision and the artifact. Really it was me, see? Really it was I refusal of the alibi until the time to cut the tie. I can't really get no fuck about what you did. I make amends, I wish you well. Go ahead, nigga, raise your kid. Life, I treat me well. Never again in my new life, I treat me well.
Okay, I thought that song was great. It was pretty good. Still fits in thematically with the rest of the album. Let's move on to the next track. So we're on track number 9 now, and this one is called Afro Futurism. Let's get into this. I love the live instrumentation.
Esoteric, generic, zombie chasing a carrot, a ferret on solid ground. Remembers a hound dog, don't bark at the sun. This is a dog-eat-dog world, she got family to hunt. It's that time of the month. The phone is a shotgun, the mailbox a possum. Our letters play dead as they watch from the stock room. What's a costume party with no kids? A bundle of nightsticks, a huddle of grown men. This verse could run 1/3 a human. New cats that did 10, too black to not fend for they life. Tyro the matrix till we die. The sky says I'm still alive.
Went to the box, I love the box. The box, I love the box on the island. I don't have to deal with none of them fake niggas. Everybody you locked up with was a gangster and they was getting it, and everybody innocent. How you can be getting it and innocent at the same time? Oh my God. So, and then I went to the box and I was by myself and I was like, this is great. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that track was pretty short. I'm guessing it's almost like an interlude. It didn't really run for too long. So let's move into the next one called Gospel. This is the second to the last track on the album. Honestly, it went by so fast. I wish we had more, but let's get into this next track.
God will make a way. God
the mountain, assume the outcome is safety and permanent housing. I roam with a falcon, a tree spotted, taught me accounting. I'm about to get these white people caught up wherever black people sleep. Pray for them, pray for me, pray for me, pray for me.
Yeah. The storm will come, but best believe the sun will shine. So if we put up a fight, everything will be just fine.
I love the fact that the track is called Gospel and then you have this choir backing. Once again, very well thought out.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not surprised to hear the Fugees is FBI. We weaponized, told my niggas inspect text and inspect the best disguise.
Who is this?
Special effects of the pesticides traded in our fears of a white god in exchange for eternal pride. This Kalashnikov kill crackers, banana mag send his ass back to the Caucasus Mountains. Control burns got me forewarned about water fountains. For 4 O's, I'll get you forwards, not you moving backwards. See,
who is this? Because like from what I'm seeing, this song has 3 features, so I cannot tell who this is. Maybe I'm not hip, but they sound incredible.
The storm will come, but best believe the sun will shine. So if we put up a fight, everything will be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. Just fine. Oh, fine. Just fine.
Little red book in my father's breast pocket, the ground shook. History moving underfoot, I was on his shoulders on tenterhooks. The leader spoke, slow and focused. Powerful pauses flanked by soldiers with dead eyes.
Okay, I really like this track. I think what we can deduce so far, and the album is almost over, I mean, we have one more track left, is that this album is very conscious. It's very politically charged. It's very socially charged. It's very brash. And I think that's one thing that it will have to come down to taste. Do you like that type of album? Do you not like that type of album? It's up to you. But I've liked what I've heard so far. And I would speak from a sonic standpoint that this is a really great album. Finally, we're on the last track. This was over pretty quickly. I would have liked this album to be a smidge bit longer, but let's see what this last track has for us. Is she gonna give us one last surprise? Is she gonna blow us away? Let's wait and see. This last track is called Oblivion. Let's get into it. Okay, that bass guitar. You guys know I love me some bass. And that bass guitar is going crazy on this.
Sacrificial lamb, scam the church, the whole world berserk. The product is a perk, Cirque du Soleil. Monkey see, monkey do. Clown on the avenue, clown in the stew. No navel, no nipple, no nose, no neck. Nobody to name me a claim. I'm the best when the world blow up, that's it. Same beginning, redemptive lap around the sun, spinning into oblivion. When the world blow up, that's it. Spinning into oblivion.
Please spin me round and round. Please leave me in the lost and found. I'm bound, I'm tethered to.
I heard that voice earlier on this album. I think it was that track I really like, Boom Boom. So it's probably that same Ayoni chick. Great voice. That's definitely an artist I'm gonna go check out after listening to this project.
Please spin me round and round. Please leave me in the lost and found. I'm bound, I'm tethered to a life I knew forever blue.
Easily offended, I need a minute. Sorry, opinionated, Atari niggas play too much. I'm next.
Bruh, her voice, you have to pay attention to it. Like, it demands your attention, and that's one thing I love. Like, you hear every single word. It's not like you hear some, you miss some. No, you hear everything. And I think that's so important for an MC in this day and age.
You sound like cat piss on popcorn. Eat the popcorn. This is Tubi, nigga. Low budget. Whole summer ready to go, dummy for me. They ain't fucking with me, but I'm fucking with me. I'm that girl, invented the whole world. Universe. A black guy made me a black guy. Ooh, it hurt, don't it? How she rap good. She ain't work when it twerk when it don't need no picture, don't need no persona. I'm that bitch, I told you that. Say amen, bless your food, this holy rest. I know a lot of these bitches like to bite. Couldn't write their raps to say they look. When the world blow up, that's it. Spinning into oblivion. Motherfucker, I don't care, I'ma talk my shit.
Come to think of it, I would love to hear a collab between her and Little Sims. Let me know if you guys will want to hear the same thing, because I feel like them together on a song, Like, I can already imagine. It's about to go crazy. Little Sims, No Name. If you ever come across this video, you know what to do.
Me in the lost and found, I found. I'm bound, I'm tethered to a life I knew forever blue.
You know, Ayoni on these tracks kind of remind me of what Cleo Soul does for Little Sims. You know, the singing that complements the rapping so well. Incredible, incredible.
Round and round, please lead me in the lost and found, I found. I'm bound, I'm tethered to a life I knew forever blue.
Oblivion, hear me win. Cold-blooded amphibian, son of Gideon, through the city wind.
Is that common? Oh my God.
I blow psalms to the world blow up. Who can compare to? I'm my own Noah. Knew a shepherd named Kiki in the palm of a hand.
Yeah, a conscious album would not be complete without Common. So good choice, good feature choice.
The world be free, it was all in a plan. The falls and rise, laws and lies on some silo shit. Is it all disguise? I'm a pallbearer to this fake nigga era. Gambling life so that I can get better. My metaphysics ain't fuck the metaverse. It's red alerts, I touch where the ghetto hurts. A rebel purse, she gotta carry qualities of a woman that I would marry. Sweet mother, a Elohim, into oblivion we gon' dream.
That was incredible. That was incredible. I was really getting into the groove and then the album ends. Well, that was incredible. I really like what I've heard so far. It started off slow in my opinion, but towards the end, I really got into that groove and now I don't want to leave. Crazy. But now let's get into my thoughts. Okay, so I thought this album was great in general. Once again, I hate rating albums. I think it's completely unnecessary, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna talk about what I love the most. Now, first of all, I mentioned that several times, but I love the jazzy touch. I love the live instrumentation. I love the drums. Whoever handled like executive production for this album, my God, they did so well. I also love how unapologetic this album is. It kind of reminds me of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers in the way that it is kind of like a therapy session for No Name on here. We get to hear her vent on a lot of topics, on her career, on the state of the industry, on being a black woman in today's society. And of course, a lot of the topics that she addresses are very polarizing. But I would say it's one of those things where you're either for her or you're either against her, but you cannot deny the artistry that goes into here. The soundscape is very reminiscent of other No Name albums. I don't think it brings something entirely new, but I still think it was really good. It was very lush. It was very smooth. And you could tell that, you know, she knew exactly what she was going for. And I feel like with albums where a lot is said, I would think that the production should kind of take a back seat into what she's saying. And I think that's what the album did. And I think that was a very intentional move on her part. I love this album. I would definitely re-listen to it again. It's one of my favorite albums to drop this year so far. Like I said, I think it started off slow, but I got into that groove towards the end. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what you guys really think of this album. I don't really have a major critique of this. I feel like it hit all the points, sonics-wise, production-wise, subject matter-wise. I feel like she just hit all the goals with this, and I'm very, very impressed so far. This album has definitely made me a No Name fan, and I'm going to be looking out for her new music. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my second reaction ever. Let me know what albums you guys would like to see me react to. I'm kind of thinking of maybe revisiting some classic albums, so let me know if that's something you guys would really like to see. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for being with me here today. See you again next time.